everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I never thought in a million years that I would be someone who started a YouTube channel. I have been watching YouTube for almost 10 years now and I've many times thought, oh, could I do that? But I never actually thought I would sit down and film a video. But here we are, and for anyone that's interested, this is going to be a BookTube channel, so I thought I would start off in quite an appropriate way with the BookTube Newbie Tag. So here we go. I will just say I definitely did not create this tag, but I don't know who did, so credit to them. I've seen it 1,000 times before and I'm so excited to be giving it a go myself. So question 1 is, why did you start this channel? As I said, I've been watching YouTube for a really long time, but about 8 or 9 months ago is when I came across BookTube once I got back into reading after being in pretty much a 3-year slump. And since then I've just been obsessed. I watch it every day, and then I started a blog, and then I started a bookstagram, and so I've loved making friends on all these platforms, but I thought it'd be really fun to start up a BookTube channel and give that a go as well. Question 2 are, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I'm not too sure about this. I mean, I'm quite a perky person, but it seems that most people on BookTube are, and I'm not sure I can necessarily bring something really unique to this, but I just want to do this to have fun and make a lot of friends, and hopefully that'll be enough. Question 3 is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? And honestly, I just think it's going to be a really fun new experience. I've been taking photos for pretty much as long as I can remember, but I've never branched out into trying film, and I think it's going to be really exciting to try my hand at video editing and filming, and it's going to be a learning process, but I think it's going to be really interesting. Question 4 is, why do I love reading? And honestly, there's just so many reasons for this. I love exploring worlds that people have created, or analysing a character and trying to think about why they do something completely differently to how I would. And I just find it so interesting, and to be honest, that's just why I love reading, because it's fascinating to me. Question 5 is, which book or series got you into reading? And this definitely has to be Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. Years and years ago I got this book for Christmas, having never really been into reading, and I fell in love. I was absolutely engrossed, I couldn't put it down. And pretty much ever since then I've been an avid reader. But more recently, I say more recently, still about probably 8 years ago, is when I read the Divergent series, and that is what really introduced me to YA. I didn't know that was a genre, I didn't know that was a thing, but as soon as I did, I was set, and I've pretty much loved reading ever since. Question number 6 is, what question would you want to ask your favourite booktubers? This is such a fun question, and I think I would definitely ask, were you as unbelievably nervous to start a booktube channel as I am right now? They just seem so comfortable in front of a camera, and it seems something they've been doing for their whole lives, and honestly I would just love to feel like I can relate to them, that they were also absolutely terrified when they first started out. Question 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? And honestly, I think the biggest problem, at least from my perspective, will be getting my name out there. No one is just going to stumble across these videos, but who knows, maybe I can find a way. But also using YouTube. I do not have a clue how YouTube works with respect to uploading a video. I've only ever watched. I've never even looked at what you can do with regards to uploading a video, so that's definitely going to be interesting, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out somehow, eventually. Question 8 is, when did you start reading? And I started reading years and years ago. I remember when I was really young being absolutely obsessed with the Animal Arc books, but I didn't get completely into reading for pleasure until I was about 10 or 11 when I read everything. I was reading all the time, and for a few years I was reading 80 to 100 books every year. Until I got to exams when I was 15 through till about 18, I didn't read at all. I just didn't have time. I was spending my whole life studying, and it was a shame, but it needed to happen. And then probably about 9 months ago now is when I really got back into reading, and I am loving being back into it. I love it so much, and honestly I didn't realise how much I missed it until I got it back. Question 9 is, where do you read? Honestly, I will read anywhere. If I have a book with me and I have a spare second, I will have it out and I will be reading. But this is definitely my favourite place to read. This is my little reading nook in my little university room, and I absolutely love it. It's so cosy. I have my fairy lights. It's by a massive window, so there's lots of natural light. It's just really nice, and I absolutely love reading here. It's really relaxing, and it's a good way to shut off from uni when I need a break. And now for the very last question, question 10. What do you like to read? I definitely mainly read YA, but I think that's partially because I watch booktube videos about YA books, and I follow people on Bookstagram who post about YA books. So those are the books I hear about and the ones I get interested in and therefore tend to pick up. The main genres, I mean, pretty much anything. I'll read contemporary, fantasy, magical realism, dystopian, and I think dystopian very much holds a special place in my heart because that's the genre that got me into reading in the first place. But honestly, anything, if it has good characters or a good plot, I will pick it up and I will read it, and I will probably love it. So that is it for the BookTube Newbie Tag. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to check out any of my other social media, like my Bookstagram or my blog, they will all be linked in the description below. But yeah, I filmed my first YouTube video. This is really exciting, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.